Oh, hello everyone. How are all of you? Today we're doing the quest The Wind's Blessing. Yanu Hanu is eager to see his feathers blessed. Our next step is simple. We must bring the feathers before the likeness of Kashia and Kozunuakli, and have the priestess beseech the great bird to bestow the wind's blessing upon them. More liking that crate around then? I can do it, but if we're going any further than last time, I might need a couple of breaks. Don't worry, Nahanchi, I will carry the feathers. I have something different in mind for the both of you. Find my with you on the road to Kazunoiki. Speak with him and do exactly as he instructs. Okay, what is he going to instruct us on? No, but this is one of the new Dawn Trail quests. It's part of a quest line we've been doing. We started here a couple videos ago. Welcome. I understand you seek the blessing of the wind. Priestess requires a special type of bark to complete the ceremony, and your job is to gather it. We must tread carefully, for the shores where the trees are found teem with hungry beasts. Just clearing the area first so no one doesn't sneak up on you. I don't mind a bit of hunting, but these arms aren't meant for... apologies, I suppose planning is a habit I should aim to break. This is all part of the process of making our equipment, isn't it? It's the reason we need this bark, so get the bark we shall. I'll search the south side, you take the north. I gotta kill shit. Middle of all of it? Okay. We'll see what we can do about that. Though honestly, if I had a name like that, I'd be irritated too. Well done, you two. You brought exactly what I asked, but I suppose you're still curious as to why the bark had to be from those specific trees. The answer lies within the legend of Kashia. You see, our ancestors hailed from a different land and were guided here by the great bird. But upon their arrival, they found perilous woodlands overrun by hungry fiends. Many Hanu were lost to the gluttonous appetite of the wilds, and they nearly succumbed to despair. But then Kashia let out a mighty screech. It echoed through the land, setting the trees aglow. Taking this as divine guidance, our beleaguered ancestors took bark from the trunks and burned it. The smoke wafted through the air, and the beasts found it so repugnant that they were forced to flee, one and all. Since that day, warriors would burn incense before battles, in hopes it would ward them from harm. Thus, we bless the Landsguard feathers in the same way, that they too might bask in Kashia's protection. Now, take the bark to Kozonoiki, and on the way, I'd be glad if you offered your sincerest prayers to the great bird. Okay, unfortunately I can't teleport directly there, so we'll just run all the way there. Why is it like there's some quests are just so short, quick, and really interesting while being short and quick? And there's quests like this that just seem to, it just feel like they drag. We're finally here. Mind giving me your bark? I'll deliver it to the Hanu priestess. Once I'm finished, let's offer our prayers. Wouldn't want to disappoint our hosts after all. The Hanu take their traditions seriously, don't they? I know they wish for good harvest and such, but never imagined we Landsguard were in their thoughts all this time. This has been an eye-opening experience, to be sure, but I can't help but wonder why we're so important to them. Why allow us to use their revered god in the design of our equipment? Aren't you a Landsguard yourself, and you ask such questions? You're here now, aren't you? I'm Zuli Holly. I know we have you to thank for Hehana's success, but even so, I must ask that you stand aside. You are Nahanshi, of whom I've heard much. I'm stressed you have the gall to step foot into such a sacred place. While others may sing the praises of the Landsguard, their minds have been warped by too many moltings. The new generation is sick of their ceaseless chirping. You have to say your lines. Remember how we practiced? Oh, yes, I understand. We heard you complain when you took the feathers. We saw the disdain in your eyes. Someone with such disrespect for history doesn't deserve to bask in Kashia's grace. What? But I... That may be so, but it's had enough changes. We refuse to suffer this Landsguard to be an Okanu. Listen well and remember, the sacred likeness of Kashia was once reduced to shredded reeds by whom, you ask? Why, none other than Gulul Jaja, Dawn Servant and founder of the Landsguard. No, the Dawn Servant would never. This meeting will never be forgiven. If you have any pride in your position, you should be ashamed at your ignorance and lack of respect. How will you answer for that? Yes, you must answer, and answer well, or we will be very angry with you. Already sounds like you're angry with him. I know about this history of conflict. Why didn't Lanu Hanu say anything? Why am I taking the blame for the past? In any case, we can't stay here. I have to think about this. Interesting. That took a little bit of a turn I was not expecting whatsoever. But that was the quest, The Wind's Blessing. Thank you for joining us here today for this little video here on YouTube. Hopefully we'll see you again either for another video on YouTube or maybe one of our mini streams over on Twitch. Till then though, have a wonderful rest of your day.